Okay, I'm not kidding. I am way more excited about this than I ought to be, but I'm really into this. So I finally got to give this a go. I went with a burger bun. I toasted it slightly in a pan. I toasted the burger bun in a pan so that it would have a little bit of crunch, but not too much crunch. Actually, do I have the... So it's not super toasted on the inside there. On the bottom side, it has a little more browning. On the top has a little click to it. The soft-boiled eggs, diced finely, and then mix in hollandaise sauce with some very finely minced ham. So I don't know if you can see the ham in that or not. I'm not sure if the lighting's up for it, but I don't want to dump it on my keyboard either. There's little bits of ham in there, and diced up egg and hollandaise sauce on a burger bun that's slightly toasted. That's the whole experiment. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to try this. Tastes kind of like an egg salad with a little tartness to it. The extra chew from the pieces of ham. I dig it. And the hard-boiled egg has a little more bounce to it than like a Eggs Benedict. I think there's a lot more bread in this, so. Overall, I'd say it's a really good egg salad sandwich, egg salad and ham sandwich. I think I like my Eggs Benedict, my hollandaise sauce to be a little more tart. So I think I'm gonna go mix a little more lemon juice into what's left, and for the next round out, I'm gonna add a little more lemon to it. And it's a little weird because you want the hard-boiled egg to cool down so that you can make an egg salad. But the hollandaise sauce isn't served cold usually because it gets harder. It turns to like a lemon butter. Also a little messier than I remember. Yeah. It's definitely tasty. I'm sorry if I look horrible eating this. Honestly, I feel like there's room for continued exploration on this too. Because I'm thinking like, even if you just did egg, ham, and cheese and made like a McDonald's breakfast sandwich hollandaise. Well, I guess the breakfast sandwiches has that McDonald's sauce, which is essentially just Thousand Island dressing. I bet you that'd be an interesting thing to do, was egg salad with ham and cheese diced up and mixed with Thousand Island dressing. That would be an interesting, I don't know, how would that go? Did they do the Thousand Island dressing on their egg McMuffin things? I thought they did, but I'm not sure. That sounds weird. I'm not going to make it this week, though. This is my one go at this, and I think it actually turned out pretty good. I might stick to individual bread slices rather than a whole bun. I don't know if you could put a little jalapeno in there too. I'm kind of curious. Like a little jalapeno, a little cheese, a little ham, egg yolk, or yeah, a dressing and an egg. Mm. It's a little bit like eating a sloppy Joe. Maybe as an open face. Well, that was about the right amount of lemon. I think it's easily lost with the bread. That's kind of tasty. Well, score 1 for culinary improvisation. It does have a slightly different, like I said, let me finish chewing. I'd say, honestly, I think we get a different texture because of the chewiness of a hard-boiled egg compared to a poached egg. And the pieces of ham give more of a, it's almost like a ground beef like texture, like a crumbled ground beef crumbles. But it has a taste very reminiscent of egg salad with a little more zing to it. Like if you put like a vinegar into an egg salad to add some zing, I guess is the phrase I'll use for it, to your egg salad. Honestly, for a good bread to filling ratio, I might do like a pita. I think this would be really good tucked into a pita. I don't have any pita right now, otherwise I'd try it. All right, that was tasty. Let's get a little bit more, finish off the last piece. Go over the basic idea of the recipe, which I kind of already covered, and then contemplate what we're going to put ourselves through tomorrow night. All right, I gotta say, pretty good. And the other thing I will say is, I do feel there's a difference with hollandaise sauce when it's something slightly chilled served over something slightly cooled down. So like if you steam asparagus or broccoli and you take a hollandaise sauce you made the day before out of the fridge, you put a nice big scoop and let it soften on top of the hot vegetables. It makes the flavor more vibrant to have let it cooled. But overall, I think that was pretty good. Now, what I usually put about 2 tablespoons of lemon to 1 stick of butter and 3 egg yolks. And that makes a decent hollandaise sauce. I think the other thing is the ratio which you mix into the egg salad is an important factor. I went thinly. So I would probably put a little more hollandaise in the middle. Might do a little more lemon because I only did 1 1/4 tablespoons. Might do a little bit more than that. And then I would use a thinner bread. But other than that, it was pretty tasty. It was pretty good. I might try it in a pita. That would probably be really good. I feel like with a pita, you'd also want to maybe put in some other vegetables or something. Like some sliced peppers, like sliced and fried peppers so they're soft. I don't know. That would be kind of interesting. That brings up a whole question of whether or not you could do like a Mexican egg salad. Well, I mean, I guess at that point it's just an omelet done slightly differently. But overall, would do again. I might actually do some more in a little while. Yeah, plenty of it sitting out there. Yeah, I toasted the bun. I got a pre-cooked diced ham, but it was still too large, so I minced it even finer on a cutting board. Because I thought about taking it and running it through a blender and get like a almost like a breadcrumb but made out of ham. And I think you could do that if you were looking for more ham flavor. But I feel like it would also make it a softer egg salad. It would lose some of that springiness that I actually kind of enjoyed out of that one. What I do I do think one of the things that's missing from eggs Benedict is the eggs are usually hotter than that. And they usually have the runny yolk. I soft boiled these, so they have a slightly softer, more golden, not yellow yolk. I don't know that it made enough of a difference for me to want to eat, like, make that difference happen again. I feel like, I mean, I don't know how else you would do that. But that runny yolk is something that's kind of common to an eggs Benedict, and it does feel like it's missing a little bit here. And I do think there's a difference between like a poached egg is softer and meltier than a hard-boiled egg. So overall, texture-wise, this is much more reminiscent of an egg salad. But flavor-wise, I think it has a little bit more in the profiles than like an egg salad. I don't know that it quite compares to an eggs Benedict, but again, that might be down to the ratio of hollandaise sauce, the amount of lemon I put in, and whether or not you let it cool first to let the flavors come out more. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more later tonight. I'm going to do a few more taste tests. Less bread, do it open-faced. That's also a possibility of something that would make a difference. So I think I'll do one more bun, open face bun top and bun bottom. And I'll mix in a little more hollandaise sauce, a little more lemon in the hollandaise sauce. And yeah, other than that, I think that's about right. That's where it should be. So tomorrow, I'm thinking either the potato chip design that I'm working on or the fish tacos stuffed. I don't know if I want to do that. That sounds like a crazy idea to me. But I'll do a fish taco stuffed pepper and a roast red pepper and garlic potato chip after that. Not tomorrow necessarily. One of those will be tomorrow. And then that leaves for us the root beer float pancakes and the pie. I need to work on the pie. Cucumber melon pie. I should get the melon like tomorrow. Hopefully find a nice ripe one. And then I should make the pie on Saturday, so it has time to be ready. Potato chip or the roast pepper tomorrow. And then root beer float pancakes for Thursday. And then like whatever one I don't do tomorrow, I'll do on Friday. I think that's fair. I think that'll work out decently. So that was the experiment today. I'm kind of pleased with it. I think I want to keep tweaking it a little bit to see if I can get it to where I really, really think it's one of the best things I've ever made. But I thank you for joining me for this weird experiment tonight. It's not me cooking it, but we've had failures on that account in the past. I may do an edited video of a prep of it in the future once I really knock the recipe down right. But I think I'm about where I'm going to call it tonight. These are probably going to be a shorter series of videos, which probably makes more sense anyway, between the amount of time I'm going to have to put in at work and the cooking and the daily videos of short stories. And Tuesdays like today is Views Day. And next week I'm going to be doing a video project. So I think my time on a lot of this is going to be shorter during the evenings. I think a 20-minute is a good timeline for that. I'm trying to be more concise and less rambly with these. And I'm not sure how interested people are in watching me eat the things that I experimented with. And I'm sure somebody out there has a problem with me talking with my mouth full. But hey, it was still a fun experiment, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. Just bear with me. If you have any suggestions on what to do differently, certainly let me know. All right, I will catch you later. Thanks for joining me tonight. Take care and have a good night. On towards tomorrow. I'm going to go eat some more.